Hey guys, Rob here with McDojoLife. In today's McDojo Breakdown, we're going to be talking about a martial arts school that actually claims it can give you superpowers and give the blind the ability to see. Let's check it out and let's break it down.
We can show people how to develop an incredible level of energy and a new sense of sight, even if they're blind. This method was held secret within Indonesia for 400 plus years until 1999, when my brother Mike and I became the first non-Indonesians to ever be allowed to learn this technique. We've owned one of the largest martial arts and energy work academies in Utah.
I participated in this vibrovision class. It was one of the roughest weeks of my life, but man, I got superpowers now. I can walk through stuff without hitting it, and it's really fun to know that stuff like this actually exists.
All physical matter in the universe is actually a form of energy that's made up of atoms. And those atoms are cycling or vibrating at a certain frequency. Practicing vibrovision gives us the ability to access our sensors and to perceive those vibrations.
Become superhuman.
A school that claims it can give you superpowers. Where have we heard that before?
When I was young, I spent several years at a private school where I was told I would be taught to harness my mutant abilities. Turned out it was a con man copying Charles Xavier's School for Gifted Youngsters from the X-Men comic books. Took me years to figure out that it was a con. Some people never figured it out.
The school you just got done watching in that video goes by the name of MPUSA and is located in Ogden, Utah. That's right, Utah, home of the best self-defense gear you could ever imagine, the Mormon underwear.
There's a party in my pants, and everybody's coming. There's a party in my pants, and everybody...
Look into it. So I don't butcher the name like I always do, I'll just show you a clip of what MP actually stands for.
MP, or MP, is actually short for Merpati Putih, which means white dove and symbolizes peace and justice for all humanity.
MPUSA was founded by Mike and Nate Zalesnik in 2001. Whoa, hold on. This was founded in 2001. Let me play back the clip of what they said earlier.
This method was held secret within Indonesia for 400 plus years until 1999, when my brother Mike and I became the first non-Indonesians to ever be allowed to learn this technique.
So this martial art was kept secret for over 400 years. It was kept secret from anyone outside of Indonesia learning it. And then these two dudes were giving the honor of learning this secret martial art. And within 2 years opened up a martial arts school and start spreading the secret. You guys suck at keeping secrets. But with all due respect, if this kid was able to learn how to pass through solid objects in a matter of a week, 2 years doesn't seem too ridiculous, I guess, to think that they could open up a school. But I will say this, not making fun of the kid, but I will have to say this. I think I see this kid's future.
Oh, I have a few powers. Night hearing, dogs understand where I point, and our training included picking carrots, scrubbing tubs, sewing imitation Levi's, a lot of telemarketing.
This school claims that you can be able to see color while you're blind, be able to spot objects while you're blind, be able to spar, and even read while you're blind. And the last one that really is the kicker here is they claim that you can actually drive while you're blind.
So, Lily, what do you think this vibrovision can do for the blind community?
For sure, it'll allow us to be more independent and not rely on other people. It will allow us to drive again.
This is obviously a martial arts cult. The things that they're claiming they're going to be able to help people do are astronomically ridiculous. Think about how dangerous it is to give somebody a false sense of security thinking that even though they're blind, they'll have the ability to drive a car. A car! That is just the most ridiculous shit I've ever heard. And all I do all day is look up ridiculous shit. And this has to take the cake. I do have to say though, I would love to be a fly on the wall and observe from a very far distance away how that driving test would go. Probably something like this. This kid even thinks that that he has superpowers. He quite literally thinks he has superpowers. I'm sorry, kid. You do not have superpowers. You have been brainwashed, man. Run. Run! You can't pass through solid objects. That's like that crap from the Men Who Stare at Goats. You're going to be that guy from the Men Who Stare at Goats one day. Don't do it. Run while you can. Side note, Men Who Stare at Goats, the movie, is actually based on a true story in which our military actually thought that they could help give people superpowers. Look into it. Also, you can't forget, these people who are con men always have tons of testimonials. It's something I've talked about before, but testimonials are probably the easiest thing in the world to be fraudulent. Here, check out one of my satisfied customers.
What can I say? McDojoLife are the best. They got me $100,000 in reparations for being ginger, and they even taught me how to wipe my butt without toilet paper.
I gotta give this one 5 out of 5 Dillmans for sure. It's obviously a martial arts cult. It's made people believe they have superpowers when you can't have superpowers. I'm sorry, it's not gonna happen for you. It made people think that they can actually drive a car while they're blind. It makes people think that they can actually fight people while they're blind. It is the epitome of ridiculous. George Dillman, move over. There's a new crazy in town, and it's MPUSA and Vibravision. All right, guys, I'd really love to know your thoughts in the comment sections below. Feel free to toss in some Dillmans if you're a member. If you're not a member and you'd like to get a hold of some of our emojis or just support the page, feel free to go ahead and become a member and join today. If not, I still appreciate the fact that you guys watch the videos and interact and comment. I appreciate the hell out of every last one of you. As always, thank you all for the likes, comments, shares, subscriptions, and all that other crap people online tell you to do. Keep the martial arts legit.